what is up? Thank you so much for joining. I'm Deborah with Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is an episode of Purusha Intuitive. Well, it's a daily reading, really. Daily tarot reading. So it is a timeless reading. It's for the general collective. If the message resonates with you, it's definitely meant for you. But if not, you know, ask for something more specific for your situation and what you're going through. There's lots of videos. I upload content daily. Totally, you can subscribe, obviously. You know the drill. If you're interested to receive those notifications, right? So, happy day. I hope you're well. Hope it's a good day. I hope it's moving fluidly for you. It's a little slow on my end, casual, laid back. I did not sleep very well last night due to the full moon, all that heightened energy, right? Let's see where we're at. Okay. The spider and passion flower, creative ingenuity. I like that energy that's coming up. You know, it's really this need for you to kind of tap into working with your situation from a creative perspective. It feels like maybe some things that you've been doing that you've been kind of like relying on to date haven't been working, right? So there is this element, the rooster and sunflower communication. This is all about like readjusting, you know, kind of like finding a different way, like I said, creatively working with your situation, finding a different way to communicate your message or whatever, dealing with whatever you're with, sorry, communicate to the best of your ability with whatever situation you're dealing with. Sorry, that took a minute to come out. So the opossum and peony bashfulness. So I think it's like just being a little bit more confident, you know, instead of, you know, sometimes like we can get into that mode of like being so conscious of who's around us, how we're saying things, you know, we might be kind of like hiding ourselves, not really stepping into the limelight, being afraid of having that attention on ourselves. So, you know, this is really working with that energy in a new way. The skunk and magnolia, protection. I feel like a lot of this has come out of, you know, being hurt in the past, obviously like a little triggering. And so you found this way to self-protect. You found this way to kind of, you know, like we all do it. It's like a Four of Pentacles energy, right? When, you know, we don't want to get hurt, so we build up walls or we keep people at arm's length, etc., you know, or we hide, you know. Maybe we have the same message told to us our whole life, and so we end up operating out of that versus the truth, right? And I feel like you're kind of working with something, you're like really working to generate something, bring something into fruition, whether it's with, you know, a specific person or your business or, you know, your hobbies, your home, you know, there's a lot of, it's obviously dependent on whatever's going on in your situation, right? So let's see what that situation is. Okay. So this here is that Nine of Pentacles. There is that energy of, you know, independence, of being strong, self-assured. I love the way that it's framing that mushroom, you know. It's very beautiful, the way that the harmony is within the bones, right? The structure of it. And then there's like, it puts that focal point on the mushroom in a really cool way, right? It feels very strong, but very creative as well. It also reminds me of like our imagination, right? Like diving deep into that creativity so that we can hear new answers, new solutions, new possibilities, right? And this is all about your empowerment. This is a really awesome energy for you because it talks about you really being able to align with, again, your goals and desires and knowing the steps that you need to take in order to get there. but you do have to be a little bit more creative with it, right? There's a reason. I do think this energy of self-protection is important, and we'll look into why, right? But it does kind of feel like you want to make sure that you are putting your best foot forward, right? And that you're not kind of, sometimes like with the Knight of Cups, it's a little bit of a half-ass energy, right? So it's when the intention's there, you know, the desire's there, but the follow-through is lacking a little bit. Let's see why. Okay. It's the way that the communication is happening. So this might be with a specific person, you know, this could be a boss, this could be, let's see what the energy is. Okay. So this is, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like communication out of a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. This situation is a little intense. I feel like this person is watching you very strongly. It's someone that, I don't know, I don't necessarily see them involved in like whatever you're working on, obviously, because this energy for you is incredibly independent. This could be a family member or someone you have, like, you know, this, the Hierophant, or no, I'm sorry, this is Five of Pentacles. So that is, or Five of Wands, I apologize. So this is like a conflict. Sorry, guys. I am like a little bit off today. I think it's just the, like I said, I'm going to blame the full moon. Use it to my benefit, right? This really is that energy of, you know, they are conflicted about you, about what you're doing, about the environment, but it's also like stressing them out. This could be someone, like I said, you could be doing some business with them. This could be, you know, a partner. Let's see. Yeah. This is, I feel like you've kind of, what I'm seeing is you've moved away from this situation or this energy, right? This could actually even touch on a lot of different areas in your life. But what I'm seeing is it's like you've been down that road before. And I feel like this message has been kind of a current theme lately, especially if you've been watching the daily readings. You know, it's Ten of Swords is about repeating cycles, getting stabbed in the back, you know, someone kind of doing you wrong type thing. And this person or situation that you're dealing with is definitely vibing in that energy. And I feel like, you know, like I said, I mean, they're stressed. I feel like they're watching you. They're stressed out about what's going on. They don't know how they feel about it 100%, but they're like, I don't know if I really want to, you know, get involved with that. There is like a nice connection. I feel like you guys make each other happy, or there is a level of synergy between you two, you know. The Ten of Cups is a really nice energy, but there's also resistance and conflict. You know, these are kind of like, it makes you happy, but it stresses you out at the same time. And they're definitely vibing in that energy of feeling stressed out. But for you, it's like you're not even really paying attention. Do you know what I mean? You like, and this makes a lot more sense now, because this is that energy of, you know, you have the best intentions, but I think the way that you communicate and how you are going to be proceeding forward with this person or situation is, you know, you're not going to be I don't really feel like you're interested in giving them what they want, is how this reads, right? Because you're doing your own thing. You have your own thing going, and more than likely the stress, the burden of this connection outweighs the positive, right? The positive positive vibes, positive feelings. And it feels like this person knows that a little bit. You know what I mean? But they don't necessarily want to address it. Knight of Swords energy is very analytical. It's very kind of like structured, you know. He's the guy who plans and strategizes and mentally calculates everything, and is a little immature at that. And not like you're vibing hella mature either, because this is still you. Like, but I feel like that I should back that up a little bit, because it comes more from that energy of you focusing on your own stuff. I feel like this is more the energy that you're interacting with this person or situation, you know? You have the best intention, your heart is in it, you're trying to be kind, empathetic, understanding, loving, etc. That's how you're working to communicate in this situation. But I think at the same time, it's, you know, it's, you're doing your own thing. I feel like there is a way to be a little bit more harmonious in this situation. And again, like for everyone, it's going to be different as to how that comes across, how that manifests. But this is a lot of, it's just basically saying like, stop putting energy into the things that are toxic. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Stop putting things in energy into things that are toxic. It's not going to build this like happy home, right? Like this to me is you know, wanting the sense of stability and safety, right? Within your home. I'm getting messed up because I started this video and then I got interrupted, so I had to restart over. And what I pulled on the first one was home, you know, and I picked up the skunk card. But this is about, I mean, to me, this really is this level of protection for your home, for your stability, for your environment, and choosing to not involve yourself with the BS anymore, right? And I feel like that's where why you're coming across as that Knight of Cups, because, you know, you're being kind, you're being polite, but you don't really want to deal with that anymore, right? This is very much just that energy of leaving it alone. Because I feel like, you know, here we have Pentacles. So Pentacles deal with our material, our finances. And if it is business related, then this situation is not paying off, you know, essentially is how I hear it. Like financially, if it is a love relationship, partnership, a friendship, it just means that you're not necessarily getting that reciprocity, that equal give and take, hence that eight of Cups energy, right? 8 of Blooms in this deck. So I think for you guys, it's just, you know, it just looks like things can't really be, I just don't feel like this is basically like, they might be waiting, they might be hanging around for this new beginning. They might still be trying to figure out ways to kind of wrangle you back in, but you're not even focused on that anymore. You know, you, like I said in the very beginning, it's like you got your own stuff going on. And this actually is a very life expansive and supportive energy. It's something that like you're actually, you know, working. The 7 of Swords has come up, and it's like you kind of have to be sneaky about it, right? It goes back to that protection energy. I think it's important that whatever it is that you're working on, whatever that you're focused on right now, it is important to keep it that way, you know, because this is a really expansive energy. If you listen to yourself, if you listen to, you know, protect, kind of, you know, don't necessarily divulge to everybody what you're doing. Keep it really on the down low. not sneaky, you know, like lack of integrity. I never encourage that, you know. But this is really being able to have, this is really being able to kind of like, you know, to me, it's like keeping it close to your heart, right? Like, you know, we don't have to tell everyone our secrets, right? Like, we kind of have to maintain some autonomy. And that's exactly like, obviously, what the energy is showing for you. Because I feel like it's showing that basically it's pretty much, I don't mean to be ominous, this might not be for everybody, you know, but this relationship or this situation with this person is pretty much done and gone for you in your mind. And them being very like, I feel like they're being very meditative about it, they're processing it, thinking it through, but they know it's over and it's not ever going to be the same as it was before, as whatever this is that they're trying to, like, you know, wrangle you back in, so to speak. But they're gonna wait around. They're gonna see what's up, right? They're not throwing in the towel. Whether they are communicating with you or not, I feel like is irrelevant, because they feel like they continue to linger in your environment. Yeah, okay. So for you, what does that say? Commitment. I'm committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Please don't. Sorry. Can you wait, please? Thanks. Okay. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me. That's like a really powerful message. So it's like, that's basically that confirmation that whatever you are working on is going to manifest 100%, you know? And for them, it's like, I feel like they kind of have to go on their own way with this new adventures. It says, today I open myself up to new adventures. I go out and do something I've been holding back from. I move through the fear rather than let it control me. I trust my intuition and follow my desires. So, you know, I think sometimes it's just, like, to me, I'm hearing it's like we have to remember that sometimes people are only meant, you know, to be in our life for a period of time. Sometimes we separate, sometimes we come back together. You know, it's just recognizing that when something's not working in the relationship, in the situation, then maybe it is time to take a break. You are, quote unquote, doing the right thing by focusing on yourself, what you have going. It is going to manifest. It is leading towards good things. It is good that you're protecting yourself and remain so, you know, because, yeah, I like that. For your guys connect, it's recharge. So I feel like the relationship needs, or the situation needs, that space apart, needs that time for healing, right? Recharge. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. So healing. I mean, I find that to be true 110%. You know, nature is definitely enlivening for our physiology. It's such a grounding force. And I feel like this relationship has kind of hit its peak right now. And so you're taking that step back. They're going to take that step back, even though it does kind of feel like their energy still lingers. They are going to be keeping their eye on you. They are going to be kind of watching you, you know. But you guys just need that time apart right now, you know, and we'll see kind of how things move forward in the future. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, definitely give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. You know, I'm sending all the love in the world to you and your situation, whatever is going on. If you are interested in looking at your own personal situation a little deeper, All of my services are in the description box below. Like I said, I drop content daily, so I would love to, have you a part of the community. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time and energy always. Lots of love and blessings. Thank you. Appreciate you.